Hello, welcome back to Outlandish Claims, everyone. We're here to talk some NBA.
Yep. And by the way, shout out to Mr. Meach for looking like a pastor. His bat looks like a whole thing of holy water. That's what he looks like. And Mr. Adam, he looks like Jesus Christ and his beard turned Irish and met Snoop Dogg's wardrobe. So shout out to you, brother. I mean, the way that you have come on has just been miraculous right now. Exactly. It's been miraculous. I'm in awe.
Well, speaking of miraculous, that's basically what we got in the Eastern and Western Conference Finals of basketball. What a way to segue right there. Gio, Mike, break it down for us. Who's winning? Why? How did we get here? Everything you want to talk about. This is where I shut up. Y'all have a conversation with each other and include Demetrius if you want. I sit here and learn.
All right, so Ben Simmons, if you're watching this, here's how you shoot a basketball. This is not a basketball per se. It's an iPhone charger.
I got you right now, Gio.
All right, so while Demetrius gets a prop, you simply put your hand that you're shooting with on the ball. And, okay, there you go. You know what, Demetrius? You show him. You have the ball.
Now, I'm not left-handed, all right? No Ben Simmons, James Harden challenge, okay? The PS4 controller is glitchy. I was doing a Ben Simmons recent. Here is my left hand. It goes on top of the ball. Here's my right hand. It goes to the side of it. Ben Simmons, here's how you shoot. Maybe you don't shoot 6 times in 5 games.
What the hell did you just do?
I don't know. But
Who was yelling at you?
I probably angered my mom like Ben Simmons angered Elton Brand, okay?
What did you
Okay,
do?
let's go back to Gio. But go back, Gio. Go, Gio. Go.
Dear God, Demetrius, you're breaking things to show off for the camera.
That's how we got here, though.
Perfectly, too.
If Ben Simmons learned how to shoot a basketball, the 76ers would have been in the conference finals. But no, Atlanta's become the surprise team of the whole entire NBA playoffs, and good for them. Trae Young becoming a superstar. Giannis finally having a decent surrounding cast. The Phoenix Suns, 1 win away from Chris Paul making his first NBA Finals and the first Phoenix Finals since 1993. And then the Clippers, I can't call Paul George Pandemic P right now. He's playing like Vaccine P with Kawhi Leonard out. A lot of interesting stuff. I mean, I'm not sure what you guys think about how those series are going, but it looks like that, you know, Phoenix might have some competition, and then the Bucks are starting to slowly come away with the series win. Trae Young's been looking horrible the past few games, and he's got I think an ankle injury too.
Yeah, I mean, the 30-plus that Trae Young had was before largely that ankle or that foot injury took place. So that's going to be crucial to watch for this upcoming game. But I think to pick apart what Gio said and go deeper, because I think that he raises a couple of good points. I don't think anybody at the beginning of the season would have predicted this would be the Final Four. People predicted the Clippers, okay? People thought the Bucks might have an outside chance, but for the most part, I think we can all agree that the Sixers and obviously the Nets were the favorites to come out of the East. So the fact that we have an Atlanta Hawks, Milwaukee Bucks Eastern Conference Final is intriguing to say the least, because these teams succeed at different things. One team is built around Trae Young, who I have always been high on, and somebody by the name of Justin Williams once called him a scrub, a bum, a wannabe Steph Curry. Listen, brother, you don't know basketball, but that's okay. That's okay. You're still my son anyway. Even though I think you're seeing what we've come to expect from Giannis in this postseason, this time around is a little bit different. I mean, not only is this brother routinely a threat to give you 30 and 15, that's insane, with 5 assists and about 2 blocks, right? He could give you a stat line like that any night. Middleton has finally come to play, even though I think we all agree that Kendrick Perkins, he is smoking something, and he needs to carry on with detoxing with whatever's in his system, saying that Chris Middleton is the Batman of that team. I don't know where the heck he's coming from. And Drew Holiday, even though he had a very subpar last game for his standards, he completes that team. They are in the Eastern Conference Finals largely because of Drew Holiday as well. Then you move out to the West. I mean, the way that Gio summed it up was perfect. Either team that gets into the finals from the West is a feel-good story. You would have Paul George from the Clippers finally reaching his first finals if he's miraculously able to do or continue to do what he's been doing without Kawhi Leonard, and we'll see what happens with him. And then on the other side, alongside that supporting cast, obviously, and Ty Lue with the Clippers. But on that other side, you got just as good of a coach in Monty Williams. You got 2 MVP candidates in Devin Booker and Chris Paul. You got DeAndre Ayton, who's low-key deserving of a max contract this summer, right? Okay? Gio was high on DeAndre Ayton coming out of college, and we know why. And you just have the right pieces. So I think that this is arguably, for me, one of the more injuries aside, exciting conference finals or set of conference finals games that I've seen in quite some time. And all of these teams look like they're here to stay.
All right, so we're going to go right here with this. Which number – we're going to keep these quick answers here. So you get maybe 10 words an answer. Who's the most surprising team and why that's here in the finals? Who's the most shocking team and why?
The answer is the Hawks.
Why are they a shock? Why are they the biggest shock?
I'll go.
I'm going to give you 7. The Knicks should have won that series.
Hey.
Oh!
I mean, the Sixers should have won that series, right? And then if you need a couple more, Trae Young is ice. There you go.
Trae Young is ice.
I got 7 more. Ben Simmons can't shoot a free throw.
There you go.
Gio, what you got? Your most shocking team and why?
Phoenix, Chris Paul, Monty Williams.
Okay. Who is going to win their semifinal matchups? Is it going to be the Suns, or are the Clippers going to come back?
I got the Suns closing it out in 7.
Okay.
Same here.
Demetrius?
If only I was allowed to elaborate why I think the Suns are going to win, that they should have won last night, but they're going to win the next game. If only I was allowed to elaborate.
Okay, so the Suns are going to win in 6. Okay, and who's winning the East?
Bucks.
Milwaukee.
How many?
6.
Trae Young's out tonight.
Oh.
Right.
All right. And then finally, finals. Who's winning how many?
Bucks beat the Suns in 6.
Suns in 6.
Bucks in 7.
Bucks in 6, Bucks in 7, Suns in 6. Okay. So now we will close out with 2 news topics that Gio wanted to kind of discuss. The first one, Chauncey Billups and is it Dame Lillard who's trying to get people are trying to cancel now?
So the whole entire TrailBlazers PR staff should be fired right now. I'm not even going to hesitate. And I say that because the second the press conference started and those allegations or questions about the allegations came out, Chauncey was ready to answer them. And then the guy drank his water. And then the other PR guy was like, oh, we can't address those. We've already addressed those. Next question. You don't do that, all right? If you did your research, you would have known this stuff from years ago. And if Chauncey Billups is willing to answer questions about it, let him answer the questions. Basketball-wise, the hire is a great hire because the guy should have been a head coach years ago. But these are serious allegations. We can't just say, oh, it happened 20 years ago, move on. No, it happened. It's a serious accusation. And if the man's willing to answer it and he's got proof he didn't do it, let the man speak. He's the head coach of your basketball team, and that's why Dame Lillard wants to leave Portland. That's the second topic I wanted to talk about, but I'll get to shortly. You don't do that. If you're not going to let your coach speak up about his own accusations just because you're afraid of the backlash, then you shouldn't be a PR member.
So why are they trying to why is everybody pissed at Dame Lillard because he had a say in the hire and he didn't know?
They're mad because he preferred Jason Kidd, and he publicly went out and said that, who's also got his own issues in the past. And the fans blamed him because that triggered Kidd or something to back out of the running, which then he went to Dallas a couple days ago.
Gotcha. Anything that needs to be added, or did Gio basically cover it all?
Oh, you covered it. I mean, I think basketball-wise, it's a great hire, but you unfortunately have a situation similar to Houston where it might be too little too late. And I hope it really doesn't turn out that way because of the fact that this is another young black head coach in this league, and he doesn't deserve that.
That was the news I was talking about, the Damian Lillard stuff that he wanted out of Portland.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which, okay. I mean, I can quickly cover because as of now, he's not happy, and if this stuff continues to happen, he's going to push a trade out of there. He's got no trade clause, so they can ship him anywhere he wants to. And there's no preference as to where he wants to go because he has no choice. So as of now, he's going to stay in Portland. God forbid, I doubt anything happens. But if this stuff continues to simmer and they have a horrible start to the year, would not be shocked if a team like the Lakers try to inquire about Dame Lillard, the Knicks, of course, a couple other teams for that matter. It all depends on how this offseason for free agency goes. But, yeah, it was overall a bad week for TrailBlazers fans because it was just a mess.
Yep. All right, that will do it for our show today. We'll be back tomorrow to talk MLB. Yeah, we're doing things backwards this time around, guys. Get used to it. We do all sports now. We'll see you then.